Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys my updated Fire Fist deck profile for December 2015. Got a couple requests to update this deck for you guys, so I thought I'd go ahead and get onto it. It's a really fun deck. I like using the mixed variant with three level 3s and level 4s to make the different Synchro and Exceed plays. So let's go ahead and get started. I run 3 Fire Fist Spirit. This is the tuner of the deck. We didn't have this card, when the deck first came out, so we weren't able to make, amazing Spirit plays. But basically, the tuner lets you special summon another level 3 Fire Fist from your graveyard. Then you can go into Horse Prince, which just kicks off your whole chain of Fire Fist moves. So it's a great card. Glad we have it back at 3. It really helps the deck out a lot, especially since it's not broke meta anymore. And I also run 3 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Leopard. Leopard's effect allows you to tribute itself to set 1 Fire Fist spell or trap from your deck to the field. You can only use the effect once per turn, so you can basically set this to add either one you need. If you have Tensu in your hand, you can tribute it to set Tenki, activate Tenki, search out the Spirit, activate the Tensu, summon the Spirit, special back the Leopard. That's one of the many plays you can do. And I also run 3 Fire Fist Rooster. Rooster's effect allows you to add a Fire Fist monster when this card is special summoned by the effect of a Fire Fist monster. So after you special summon this card with Horse Prince, you can go for adding Bear to your hand, and it bears your pop ability for the deck. And the other effect allows you to swap out Fire Formation spell cards for other ones that are in your deck. So if you have a used Tenki, you can grab other things like Gyoko to make sure nothing stays dead on the field for too long. And I also run 2 Fire Fist Bear. Bear is, one of the best Fire Fists in the deck. You destroy a face-up Fire Fist card to destroy 1 monster on the field, and when this card inflicts direct damage to your opponent, you can set 1 spell from your deck to the field. So it's an instant techie search. And I also run 1 Gorilla. Gorilla is pretty much like Bear, except it pops spell and traps with the same effect, and has to destroy a monster to get the set spell ability. And I also run 2 Wolfbark. Wolfbark really helps just with the consistency of the level 4, so I can go into rank 4 plays. It's not a once. When it's played, it's a once per turn, special effect. So you can use its effect more than once while it's on the field. And that is it for the monsters. Low monster count just because everything is very searchable in the deck. But I run 3 Tenki, one of the best searchers in the deck. Just adds a level 4 lower Beast Warrior type monster from your deck to your hand. So you can add any of the monsters that you run with this card. Very good. And I also run 3 Tensu. Tensu just helps with the consistency, giving you an additional normal summon, and all Fire Formation spells give each, Beast Warrior type monster 100 attack while this card is on the field. So Tensu just helps with consistency, especially with the Leopard Spirit plays. And I also run 2 Gyoko. Gyoko is great for helping, to lock down back row. When you activate it, you target 1 spell or trap that's set on the field. Your opponent cannot activate it as long as Gyoko is, on the field. They can't activate it in response to this card either, so it's really good. Plus, I also run 1 Rekindling. Plenty of monsters with 200 defense in this deck that you can special back using Rekindling. 1 Book of Moon and 2 MST, along with 1 Regeki and 2 Dark Holes, just for basic staple, clearing off your opponent's board so you can go off with your big plays. You can get a lot of monsters out on the field with the Horse Prince play, so you want to make sure it's clear to go for all the attacks. And for traps, I run 2 Tensin, just a 1000k boost on the turn you activated, then a continuous 300 attack. Really helps get your numbers up for your Fire Fist monsters. 1 Compulse and 1 Vanities. And I also run 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless, and I also like 3 Fiendish Chain, just because Bear is not, Bear is the big guy that gets over the monsters. Chain just helps to get, the effects negated of the pesky monsters that Bear can't get over. And 2 Mirror Force. So yeah, that is it for the main deck. We'll go ahead and move on to the extra deck. I run 2 Fire Fist Horse Prince. Horse Prince effect is basically when this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon one level 3 fire monster from your deck. After you synchro summon this card, you cannot special summon level 5 or higher monsters for the rest of this turn. So get one Horse Prince. Oops, I kind of spoiled what the next card is. After you get Horse Prince out, you use it to basically special summon Rooster. Then you activate Rooster's effect to add Bear to your hand, so it keeps the consistency. You have the Horse Prince on the field, Rooster, and if you haven't already used the Tensu that turn, you can summon the Bear. It's a pretty big attack field board, so overall Horse Prince is very needed in the deck. And I also run one Vulcan the Divine, like you guys saw earlier. Basically, it's a compulse effect, and after you compulse the card, neither player can activate that card this turn. You can get back your dead tankies and also, get rid of something annoying on your opponent's side of the field. And I also run 2 Tiger Kings, pretty much staple. When you exceed summon it, you can set a fire formation card directly from your deck. Negates face-up effects of monsters currently on the field, and has the revival effect by getting rid of 3 face-up fire formations power traps. And I also run one Cardinal, pretty much the Tiramisu of the deck for the shuffle ability. It's really great. Use this card, when I really need to get over some annoying cards my opponent controls. Also run 2 Lion Emperor. This card is just good for recycling cards in the graveyard. 2 level 3 fires needed to make it. Once per turn, you can detach one Exceeds from this card, then target one fire monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand, but you cannot normal or special summon monsters with the same name. So you can get back the Spirit, but then use it, next turn, because you can't activate it the turn you add it back. And I also run 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Arc, 1 Castell, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Levier, and 1 Acid Golem. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.